Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today I'm going to share how to create a panel fun fold with designer series paper using a full length of the 12-inch designer series paper. This year I created that during a live event and create on the fly. Since then, uh, the butterfly it's retired, the use of happiness it's retired, but you see it don't overlap quite the way I want it. So now I refigure this, and I'm gonna fold it that they're gonna lay out in all in a row smoothly. So let's get started. So this is the side that I want to use. Some usually I say score on the reverse side, but we're going to have in out. It don't matter for this one. So we're going to score at 3/4. We're going to score at 2 1/4. And whoops, you want to use the bigger ball point of your stylus when you score on designer series paper. And also you don't want to press too hard because designer series paper, it's not as thick as of a cardstock. Okay, we did 2 1/4. Now we're going to go ahead at 3 3/4, 5 3/4, and 7 3/4. Now, don't worry if you didn't gather all the measurement, you get them all on my blog right below. You get the direct link and you will have all measurement. Now we're going to fold that in an accordion, okay? Well, I like to start with this one here because this, I know this is going to be my inside. It seemed too big. Let me double check. No, that's right. Okay, that's my inside here. So I'm going to fold that there. Next, we're going to go out and then in, then out, then in. See now they overlap like in a staircase. While the other one, it was great though for this layout. See, this one was longer, so I reversed that. Okay, now we're going to reinforce our score. Anytime you do a 3D, I say, or fun fold, you want to reinforce. Now, another thing that I'm doing differently here, my cardstock, my designer series paper, it's 5.5, exactly the length of a card. This one here, I mounted it on a card of, on a on cardstock. Well, you see, it's a 1/4 inch gap. Well, when you put up, see, it won't to tell because this is shorter than what it stand. It's still, if you don't touch it, it's going to stand, but see, it won't to tilt. So that's another thing that I figure. So I'm using Early Espresso, and I use the stamp set Cheerful Daisy. It's the coordinate with I don't think I told you, Fresh as a Daisy, the designer series paper. So this is crushed curry. First, I did it in lolly, lemon lolly, because we get some lemon lolly in this. And I wanted a little bit more bold, or I should say, more pronounced. Here we go. So the early espresso measure 4 by 5 1/4. The basic white measure 3 3/4 by 5. Again, all measurement will be on my blog. Now I'm going to put that right here. I like, because it's hard to see where exactly the score, I like to do this here. So then it's easier to center that because I just got a little surrounding, right? So this way I know exactly where it ends. Voila. So that's going to get the paper sturdy, and see, it's going to stand very lovely. It's straight. While the other one, you had that tilt. Now this way, it's perfect. Now for the daisy, I personally like all 3 layers. So I got a tip video. I will attach it at the end of this if you missed my daisy tip. What I do, I use the trio. The trio, it's the center. So each one you get, the detail in the bowl, and you get that for all three sides. Well, I like to add this one, the trio I call, and in the center. So I was debating, which color, because I did so many in the yellows, and this time I went with white and vanilla, and I think that was awesome choice. Here is in daffodil and lolly. So whatever you prefer. But see, I get, so the trio it's in the white, and the loose one are in the very vanilla. The top again, you see the little dots on that. I think it's kind of rough like the seed pods. Again, you get that in the tip video. Now let me just make sure this is reinforced lovely so it popped very good. The frame, the stitch frame, it's part of the daisy bundle. I add just a piece of early espresso just to put that stronger. Now I'm gonna put my biggest flower right in the middle here. So I'm going to use that with glue dots. Me and glue dots are very good friends. So you just want to put it on the left side because you don't want that to touch the inside because it won't open. So I'm going to go ahead and put that it stands out. Turn it in the back to make sure you don't have no glue. I see a little something, something there. Et voila. Okay, now the next one, I'm going to put that, I can put it at the top also. No, I'm going to put it this way. Again, I'm going to use glue dots. I'm going to use two glue dots for this one. And I'm going to put it on the next layer. I had some loose glue when I glued this, I think. You want to make sure you don't have no glue in the back, because what happened if you get glue in the back when that go in the mail and you press on that, it's going to get stuck and it won't open in the accordion there. Now the next one, I'm going to put that right here. Two on the same panel, but one at the top and one at the bottom. Going to put that one right there. Now, our greeting gonna cover the daisy, but only till we opening up. See, I'm gonna put that right here. So let's put just two glue dot. Again, everything is on the left of the element, okay? You don't want nothing on the right side of the element because it's gonna get glued to the card. I won't put it right at the edge. I'm just gonna leave a little because I want it to cover the center of the flower there. Voila. Now check that out. Is that fun? So when it open, you see all those floating daisy there. So I'm gonna call that floating panel maybe because we got all those floating element. But that is it. Very simple, great way. Not only a great way to use your designer series paper, but it's a great way to show both of the designer series paper because this would make a very lovely card on somebody's desk. And the back, it's nice. One thing that I want to point out though, when you choose your designer series paper for this, so let's say that you were looking at this pattern. Well, this would look kind of funny because you would go there. It would be choppy, okay? Now, this one it's pretty much easy because the back side go on both direction. So one thing you would want to do, you don't want like one print this way and then let me put another print. Okay, I get two here. I'm going to have the perfect example. So let's say that those two paper are back to back, okay? So one print it's going this way. So you would have to cut your paper this way. But if you turn it, it's going this way. So you have to have the paper that go in the same direction. The daisy paper, it's perfect for this layout just because that the back it's neutral. Now, the use of happiness, I had to be careful to choose which print I was using, but this was a good print also. So that's the only little thing with designer series paper. When you use both sides, you want to make sure that it flow in the right direction. So again, I will have all measurement on my blog at Frenchy Stamps. Right below, you get the direct link, and I'm going to have also all the supplies used for today's project. Thank you so much for watching. Till next, whoops, till next time. Happy stamping, my friend. Sorry, I dropped you on the floor.